I'm not gonna share it. I'm just for me and my management because we've got a
Okay, no
meeting tonight.
problem. No problem.
Thank you, my
So
dear.
now
Thank you.
that you've requested me to do a little recording, I'm going to. I was doing an early share on how to do the CLFI funding. So let me go direct to the website of LFI. We are going to start our analysis from there to be very
Okay.
fast. Yes. Now on this, I would say website, there are things we are going to look at that make sense. I know you talked about the phone there. I had to study this phone first before I did anything. I had to go around it. I did
Is
all
it?
the analysis. Now, this phone is exactly the way your Samsung is, the way your iPhone is. That's
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's exactly how it is. The only difference is that the phone has what we call a Web3 application, which is inbuilt. You see, it has what we call, now when you look at this, a chain, they have built a platform, a node within it. It's a minting platform, which is on the motherboard in the phone.
Awesome.
Yes, so you cannot download it on any other phone. You cannot do anything. The only thing they did was get your usual phone that does your WhatsApp, that does the TikTok,
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
and your calls. They just added there a minting protocol, which no
Wow.
phone has. So, which actually made it even more better. Why? They gave it a higher camera processing, and when you look at this camera that is 64 megapixels,
Oh, that's big.
yes,
Yo.
then you'll know. And when you look at the network, it has the highest, the 5G. So it
Yes,
takes
yes.
any amount. Now, when you look at the power of the battery, because in Africa, we have a problem with batteries.
Oh, yeah. I charge my phone
1,000,
3 times a day. It's
yes,
terrible.
61,000. This power, I'm telling you, let me show you the phone here. 1 second.
Wow.
I
On
was
YouTube.
just speaking to the phone. For the last, I would say, let me see. For the last 2 days, I've not charged this phone, but I'll show you where it's battery, which someone could see. It's on 80% when you check
What?
in the corner. But for 2 days, I
Yeah.
haven't charged it. 2 days.
2 days.
Yes, for 2 days, I've not yet charged it. And I was using it for a few things there. Well, not so busy, but if other phones are not charged for 2 days, they will just run down the battery.
No, let's not charge my phone 3 times a day. It's terrible.
Yes, this one is the LFI phone. I have it. It has a very good camera. It's amazing. It's just so amazing. Now, when it has a wireless charger, in case you have that application anywhere in the car, or most times we have those wireless power banks. Now, it is a big phone that can fit in your hand so well. You can do so much work with it. When you go down and look at some of its specifications, you look at the cable it has, wireless charge
Yo,
also involved, 12 GB RAM. 12 GB RAM
yo.
is what we call the virtual memory. This
Yeah,
allows it
that's
to
big,
perform
yo.
faster. When you go down, then you look at what we call its internal memory, 256 GB. Big
It's good,
storage.
yo.
Yes, this is very big storage. Now, it's a dual SIM. You see, this
I
phone,
wanted to ask you about the Sims. It's a good deal Sim, okay?
yes, a dual SIM. It was what we call the AI triple camera. Three cameras with different megapixels. So they
Wow.
connect in. So it has everything that everybody needs. Everything. Look at one of the pictures
Wow.
took super night view. This is a picture.
Wow.
Took.
Jeez.
Yes. So when you go down,
Amazing.
this is what we call the wide angle distortion algorithm, an amazing picture. Then you and see what we call the when you take very many shots, those many shots that are auto. And to some extent, this phone is taking all these pics, you see?
Amazing. Wow,
So
wow, wow.
I look at it and I tell the rest of the world that if we don't grab this phone, then we are in big problems, because soon
Yeah.
its demand might become too much. I was
Yeah.
talking with someone from Botswana. I just had a Zoom. They have extended this project to the president. One of the brothers to the president is my friend in Botswana. So he was telling me, since elections are coming, they are thinking of getting this phone and giving it to the parliamentarians. You see, now
Wow.
yes, this is something I told them could be a good deal. Now, in addition to this phone, the company says, well, for those who want to mint much more, probably we can give you some physical machines. That's why they went ahead and also created some machines, you see, amazing machines. This one, you put it at home. It's a very simple minter. You put it at home, put it on electricity, and you have internet. It's the same like the phone, but it has a higher minting power. It's a booster. It helps you boost. It creates more coins for you. You get
Okay.
it? Yes, it creates more coins for you. So I had asked somebody that if you get to know the kind of coins that you're minting, that's when you'll understand what they are. You're minting LFI and CLFI. These tokens, if you check on them right now, I always tell people to go check on the market. They are already listed on CoinMarketCap. We have about 4 exchanges where they are right now. L Bank, they have on Bitforex, Bitmart. They are all listed already. And you check on the volume. This is 24-hour volume, almost $40 million. $40 million. Now, this shows you that
So now already trading.
yes, the asset is already trading. It has nothing to do with waiting for us to come in so that it can gain some bit of usability. It already has the usability out there without even the community. So
Yes.
the fact that it has the usability, this is the thing we need to look at. What is going to happen if the phone is fully bought out there? Now, that's the statistics we want to look at right now. I'm going to show you something that most people are not aware, the statistics that are real about what is most likely to happen. People are not aware what drives most of these cryptos. It's a buy and sell pattern. Now, the buy and sell pattern, once you can achieve that, then you have achieved a stable currency. The usability is what has failed most of the people out there trying to create cryptos. And this is the bit that I want to explain much more, the bit on the usability. It's very key that we understand it, because everybody is saying, okay, tell us, what's the difference between this coin and Ethereum? What's the difference between this coin? Why should I buy it? Why shouldn't I buy Bitcoin? Why shouldn't I buy ABCD? Why shouldn't I buy BNB? So that is the part where I come in to explain the area where the company is trying to concentrate. It's important. It's very important that we get.
Yeah, that is love.
Yes, the company has 4 sectors that they are thinking are gonna be amazing. They're not even just thinking. These 4 sectors are lucrative already. When you go into the smartphone and the accessories hardware sector, it's one of those that is so amazing. We shall look at the statistics. Then when you look at the blockchain and the crypto sector, it's doing so well. If we go into the education sector, it's a big one. So we are also there. Then we come into our usual, the one we call direct sales and the affiliate marketing. So when we just do a little analysis, let's talk about the smartphone alone without even the crypto. Just the smartphone alone, to show that the company has an actual product which is working. I can assure you that I've had the phone. I call, I talk, I do my TikTok, I do my WhatsApp. It's just like any other phone. Now that's the difference is coming in, that the market of the phones alone, just in 2022, there was a figure that was collected globally, $657 billion. That is, yes, just in 2022 alone. So that shows you there is potential. And all those phones that are being sold are simple smartphones. If we talk about how much was sold, we have 1.2 billion. In 2022 alone, 1.2 billion. So what does this mean? That 1.2 billion phones are just normal phones. If you come in and bring a phone like the same as them with an extra advantage and even cheaper, because the iPhone that people are fighting for is more expensive than this phone.
It's double this
700
price. It's amazing. Yeah, I
Yes,
saw that.
it's very amazing. So when you look at 1.2 billion, it means we have a market to fight for, an amazing market, because we are coming with a difference. People were buying a Samsung, buying an iPhone. Now we are adding them a third phone. We are saying buy the LFI one, which has a node to make for you money, where you can make
Yes.
8% a month from your own phone. Mint. It's a machine that will actually print for you money, which no other phone can do. So with that kind of analysis, we believe that people might look at our product differently. And it's even just a mere looking at it, you love it. The camera is so amazing. Now, if we go to the other industry, which is known as the crypto space, that has been here for almost 14 years, it has managed to go up to about 1.1 trillion at the moment. But there is a bull run that happened the other day that shot it to $3 trillion. You get it? So it kind of came back and settled at 1.1 trillion. Now, for the last 13 years, the people that have been involved in crypto that have actually helped it go to 1.1 trillion are over 400 million people. Now, when you look at such a community of 400 million people, it means they understand crypto. If they understand crypto, if we brought for them a phone and told them that, you know what, we are giving you a phone that can actually mint crypto, these guys won't ask that what is crypto. You see, they will not ask.
Of course, yeah.
They already know. 400 million people already know about crypto. So it means we already have also a market there where we can even sell this phone without even starting from zero to explain to the people what it is minting. You're saying it is minting crypto? What is crypto? We are not starting from zero. So 400 million people know about crypto already. And we are seeing a projection soon, according to analysis, that over 1 billion people will engage in crypto in the near future. So everybody might want such a phone. That's why the company is producing it in mass production. We are looking at a product which does what we would call mass adoption. Now, let's talk about education, because people are looking at education in a certain way. Just in lockdown here recently, when the whole world was locked up, people were idle. Very many people started learning electronically. They went on their computers, they had internet, they were forced to learn and read. And in so doing, they were paying for a number of courses online. So the electronic learning alone, which is known as the e-learning, as we talk right now, it is worth 399 billion. Just that electron. But when you look at the entire education sector globally, it is attracting close to $6.3 trillion. And that's one of the areas we are swimming in. Now, when we go to find out why do you think people today are entering into the learning sector so much? People are hungry to learn. That is something people haven't understood. Of late, people actually want information. People are no longer ignorant the way they used to be. Then we have jobs that are disappearing today. So if jobs are disappearing, it means someone has to go and learn something new. If you don't learn, then you're finished. Then others are just reducing. A job is just, they cut you off. So you need to have some other way you can survive. How do you do that? You have to go and do some learning. You get it? And then we have what we call people seeking alternative jobs. That's why people are actually learning. They're saying, let me learn something new. Let me learn something new, because tomorrow, this job, the salary they are giving me cannot even sustain half of my family. So you have to learn. Yes, and you seek something alternative. Now, the fourth sector this company is playing in is the direct sales industry that we have been all playing in, and this market is big. It is replacing advertising as we know it. 329 billion in 2022 was reported just in the area of direct selling. So it means that the company has positioned itself in one of the best places. That is what we are talking about. Now, the blockchain era as we know it is the biggest technology and digital product direct sales community in the next few years. They are trying to create one of the biggest community. Actually, I can assure you that I have never seen a company with momentum like this one. I have never seen it. In my entire time I've been in crypto, I have never created a team that is over 900 people in a space of 2 weeks. I have never. I looked at the way people are coming in the company, and I'm asking myself, all top leaders everywhere, everyone is saying we are going to the blockchain era. And now this is amazing. This is amazing because when you look at the vision, some of the visions of a company matters, because the vision of this company is to propel this revolutionary technology to reach over 100 million people across all continents within the next 5 years. Now, when you see the tsunami, the momentum, then you know what is happening. Now, let's go and look at one of its major values. The company wants to transform, impact, and enrich the community out there. That's why it started with major launches. Currently, more than 700,000 people have been involved in small launches of the company. We have had close to 20 meetings that are happening, physical meetings almost every week. We've had more than 50 Zoom calls every week. And this is something that the company is trying to look at much more. So what are we talking about here? Much as these guys are creating a concept, the company is more of a democracy. They are creating products to be on a DAO system, what we call the decentralized autonomous organization, where people vote. People are voting on what products they think will make sense for them. It's more of a democracy to the country. Now, we are giving people rewards. It's a company where everybody is running here. We have rewards which are happening, and digital business, which is up there with the company. We have partners that have come in to give us things like physical products, like the phone, like the hardware minters. We have what we call the digital service known as Quantwise. Quantwise is a solution for trading. It's an app which is coming for trading. Then we have the education bit. Now, we have been looking at this company making noise out there. Almost most of the international online news platforms are talking about the LFI, they're talking about TBE. It's happening. Then the company has its own trading platform. It has its own exchange where the coin is already listed. We have the of LioTrade. Yes, LioTrade is actually owned by this company because it's one of the companies, Liotech. Liotech is producing the phone, and it has also a trading platform. Then we have Bank. They are creating also a wallet. Bitforex and Bitmart are some of the exchanges where the coin is already listed. And guess what? By end of this year, the company is looking at having more than 10 other exchanges where this coin will be listed. So it has a partner who is coming in with products. This is a partner called LFI, who has big factories in Hong Kong. These guys are big. They have been doing their concept for the last 4 years. They have been putting it together. Now they are ready to come to the world. This is a system that is working on the blockchain, and the blockchain it's producing is not a new blockchain. It's a layer 2, meaning that it's building on an existing blockchain. Why is it doing that? It wants to create a solution for mass adoption. And within all this, they're also having hardware. They are having what we call a hybrid minting protocol that enables all of us to move to the next level. So all this good stuff is under one amazing guy called Luis Gauss, the LFI CEO. Yes, I met him. We were together. We discussed. And this guy has put together over 20 products as we talk. He has a team of 180 people that he's working with. He managed to get more than 500,000 users at the launch. It's quite amazing. 3 offices are right now. All the major crypto news platforms are talking about this project right now. And guess what? He's trying to tell the people that gone are the days when mining was a big story. That's why it's something yesterday. We are looking at minting. And why are we running away from mining? It is expensive and complex. It has no green proof because this is something that affects our too much electricity. Not for everyone. I used to own a mining grid, but I can tell you it was something so hard to deal with. It is a saturated market already. So we want to enter a new market where we are saying this minting is simple and accessible to anybody. It's green, 98% impactful, what I can say, because you're going to use your same electricity, you're using the same internet, and it has that social inclusiveness. It's very amazing. It's designed for mass adoption. Minting, anybody can mint. That's why it is easier to adopt such a technology. And they put what we call a protocol, which is a hybrid for minting from the cloud, that you can mint from the cloud. You can also have a physical minter, and you do this how? One, the company has its own big box. I would call it a big box, which it has put somewhere. And in that big box, it is selling space. That's where we have the cloud. People can rent. They rent on that box that you see here, the number one, big virtual cloud. That machine is put somewhere, and it has lots of small spaces that you can rent. Now, when you rent there, you have to put fuel. You see, when you put fuel, that fuel is CLFI. And when you put it there, it starts minting for you tokens. Once it mints, everything it has minted, you get 60% and you cash out. 40% you push it to buy again, you see, because you need more fuel. You can push 40% from whatever you've minted and get 60 out. And once you, how do you push it out? Because you have to go to a listed place like LioTrade, LBank, Bitmart, Bitforex. So those are the places you exit from. Now, because this is a blockchain, it has something to do with halving the difficulty. Every time someone takes long to come into a mining or a minting concept, they make a loss. People who were mining Bitcoin, say 10 years ago, with a certain difficulty, they were mining lots of Bitcoin. They were solving a problem. The result or the answer they were getting was good. Mining is solving a problem. They put mathematical solutions. I mean, problems. When you solve it, you get a Bitcoin. But at that time, the difficulty was amazing that you'd get so much. Today, we are still on 8.0 difficulty. It's about to change. And once it changes, because it changes every 2 weeks, I believe this week it's likely to change. When it changes, it will go to 7.0. Are we together? And every the maximum, I would say the time this mining will take is 1,080 days. That is the maximum. So every time you go down, you're losing some days, because you're delaying, and then you're getting less coins. The coefficient, the difficulty is higher, but then you're getting out something of a higher value, because the Bitcoin you mine today, its cost is different from the one that was mined 10 years ago. There is a difference. Yes. So now when we move forward, we see that there are different amounts you can buy. Anyone can come in at 110. Whatever package you buy, you can have it ×2 in terms of loading the collateral. If I buy a minter of 110, it means I can load it with ×2 its value. If I buy one of 330, the maximum I can load it with is 660, you see? So all this loading starts with a minimum of 10 euros. I don't need to get all the 220 to load. If I don't have it, I can put in little, and then I keep adding. The maximum can be this. You'll keep loading up to the day when you say, okay, now I need to have the highest machine, which is 1.1. This is virtual plus now the physical. The physical machine helps you to have what we call a boosting. When you have a physical machine, you boost your production by 10%. That's why they're saying boost your minting by adding the hardware. You have the virtual here, you put there the hardware, which is physical, and then you put in the collateral, and then you have your speed at 10% extra, 10% more production, because you've added a machine with the virtual production. So that's how they created it. Then there are those who just want the minter alone. the booster.
Yeah.
You can buy it as low as 220. You don't want the virtual one, but you want the physical one. You see, these ones are physical. They start from 220. The highest is 4,400. Or you can buy the phone. The phone is also actually a physical minter, which is at 770. Now, if you don't want to just be minting from at home, then you can say, I want to do another type of minting through the community. The community also allows you to mint. The company is giving you something for growing a community. So those who don't have so much money, you have little, then come and join a community, and then we begin doing some minting together. And how do you do that? By helping us sell the hardware that we have and also the services that we have. When you sell them, then the company starts giving you a commission. So the commission you receive is going to be withdrawn, let's say 70% in USDT, and 30% can be used again internally. There is internal use. You can use internal sending a friend or buying, repurchasing some of these collaterals. You can use it to 30% of whatever you've made in commission. If you want to withdraw, if you have $10,000 and above, then it will take about 15 hours. But if it is $10,000 and below, in 12 minutes, money will be in your wallet. The minimum you can withdraw is around 10 euros. Now, the bonuses, this company is paying back almost 72%. That is why they have put the bonuses very clearly here that anybody who comes in and decides to do a sale, you will make 10%. But according to what I know, they gave it an extra boost that within a month, if I can be able to sell to 5 people in 1 month, my commission will move to 15% from 10. I also have unilevel. The system is a unilevel concept. I will go up to 15 levels down. I also have bank bonus. You get it? You can make 2% of the entire volume that pushes you to a certain rank. 2% of all the volume. Then there is infinity bonus that you do up to 23%. We have matching. There is also a house the company has put aside for certain people who hit a certain level. And there is a retreat bonus. So if we go through all these ones, this is our simple, I would say, the bonus which runs into what I would call, this is one for the ranks. When you're ranking, you have a career plan which will take you up to 15 ranks from client, director, senior, until you become a royal ambassador. And they're showing you how much is needed for everyone to rank. And what I love about the company, it picks 50% from one of your team and 50% from another team, meaning in this project, I only need 2 teams for me to hit ranks. The rest of the directs, I can just put people who come in with 110, and I have my 14, 15 directs. The company says you need at least 15 directs, but again, it's going to be picking 50% from one direct, another 50%. So meaning, even 2 good lines can take me to the top. 2 lines just like this. So an example, if someone comes in with 5,000, and this is what we call the cashable points. I make 10% on this, which is 500 euros for me. And that is immediately cashed out. So I might have what we call the dynamic unilevel bonus. The system said it will pay you up to 15 levels. Now, these 15 levels, if there is any level that is inactive in your 15, the system doesn't count it. It goes to the next one, which is active. So you'll find that for you to get 15 active levels, the company went through maybe 20 levels. And in those 20 levels, it found 15. It is so fair that it doesn't make you lose. Yes. So there's what we call unlocking criteria, whereby you keep your account active depending on how much volume is coming in. And for every level, there is a certain commission you make. Either make once you have 2 directs, then you have at least 200 volume points, then you can make 5%. It is showing you for every level, at least there's a certain number of directs you need. So far, some of us, I think I have close to 11 directs, but again, I have also reached, I think, level 11, So meaning I have to work so fast so that my team is so big. I have to be very fast and then make sure all the levels are there. Now, it has what we call the active status. There is the commissionable point that the company keeps checking, which you qualify for. For instance, let's say you're coming in at least every week, they are seeing some small activity coming in. Now, when you see the ranks here, the company is very simple. They are saying for every volume you create, you'll get 2% of that rank. That if you become an ambassador, it means your volume was 300,000. It will give you 2% of this, which is 6,000. If you become a premier director, it means you had a volume of 125. It will give you 2% of this, which is 2,500. The day you hit one of the most amazing elite ambassadors of 60 million, that is the day the company says we are also giving you a house bonus. So there is an infinity bonus. The infinity bonus starts from level 4, starts from around 5% here, chief director. So the way it is calculated is that every time you hit that level, they look at what you hit before, then they deduct. They deduct up to the time when you make 23%. It's a very simple bonus, but it's amazing. Then we have what we call the active and qualified status for most of these. And it starts from chief director, that bonus. Then we have where you have to maintain a certain volume point, just a simple volume point. This is just 300, 2,000 volume points for you to keep moving up and up. Then we have what we call the matching bonus. Now, matching bonus is for anybody who has a downline who comes to their same level. If your downline comes to the level that you're at, the company gives you 10% of all the volume they have accumulated to reach you. You see? At that level, yes, it will give you 10% for every volume they accumulated to get to your level. Then now the house is here, 2.5 million. 2.5 million house. This is, they are not giving you the money, they are giving you the house. When you become an elite ambassador, you've done sales of 60 million euros. It's amazing. And then we have what we call the luxury retreat. These ones are very simple. They happen once in a year, once in a quarter. Executive director weekend, vision program, promotional retreat. All these ones are easy to understand. Then now there are certain amounts, I would say, bonuses that are only for guys with major ranks, where you're going to earn on the cloud minting. You see, the cloud X bonus. We have the executive director pool. So they create a pool and put in a certain amount that everybody who becomes an executive director will share. You become a chief ambassador until you become a super validator. Now, this one, they kept the secret. The bonus is a secret. Nobody knows it. So you're going to be earning on the hardware minting production. As it's producing all of it globally, they put it in a pool, and all of you who become executive directors, you make 2.5 on global minting production. This is very good money, and it's amazing. So people are not aware that this is also there. So I told guys, just hit the ranks. If you become a senior ambassador, you make 0.5% of the global staked, whatever is staked in the cloud, whatever people yes. Then you also make 1.5 of what is being produced. The production is different from what is staked. What is staked is the collateral, and the production is the new tokens that are coming. Whatever is produced, when you hit senior ambassador, you have 1.5% on that. So chief ambassador has 0.5 on what is staked and 1% on what is produced, you see? So that is all good money for us. General ambassador, 1% on cloud staked and 1% on global production. Then the super node validator, that one is the bonus they have kept away from us. I think they are waiting to see who gets there, and then they give it to us. So in summary, that is the concept, which is very simple for anyone to actually understand. I told people that without all this confusion of the bonus here, bonus there, there is the physical product. Physical. That is what is making now this have a better approach in the market, better than anything we've done. So many Web3 projects are out there. They are failing to sustain the value of
Yeah,
their
that's the problem. Yeah. Tell me
all of
what
them.
happened. What happened the day that they reached the cap?
What happens?
There's a certain cap that they're gonna issue 1.1 something coins. So what happened that day that they have sold out all those coins?
I didn't get that bit. The cap?
Um, remember I said there's a cap of coins that they can issue. Remember you said they keep on halving it every 2 weeks. But
Yeah,
what
the
happened
halving. Yes, it's called the halving. Now the halving stops on 0.6. So the actual production will stop. New coins will stop being produced after the lifeline of the system, which is 4 years. The system actually, it's around 3.5 years when you look at it,
Okay,
1,080 days. So meaning after that time, you don't need minters to produce coins for you. You only,
okay,
it's like after 2160, nobody needs to mine Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be over. So we shall only buy
okay.
from those who have. But also the minters, according to what I know, they have something in them that the company was telling us. They help in creating a broadband for Wi-Fi. They make your Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yes. So you can have a node in the house and you're spreading Wi-Fi to your entire apartment using that
Got it.
equipment. Yes. So it's not going to be useless. Then the phone, you'll be using it to call, you see? So there
Okay.
are other products that might come and they need these gadgets. So that means if they came, we can be using the gadgets for other products. But the lifetime of the production is going to be 1,080 days. 1,080
Got
days.
it.
That's actually
Okay.
figures. Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
No, geez, it sounds very, very interesting.
No, it's amazing. It's actually
Yeah,
amazing.
and I can hear that. That's very amazing. So so basically the smallest package is that 110 euros.
Just 110 euros. That is the mint
Okay.
which you can load with 220 maximum.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, now that sounds very, very interesting. I'm gonna discuss it with my tell me just one more thing before we go. The
Yeah.
cell phone,
Yes.
is it blockchain technology?
The phone.
Yeah,
Yes, it's a Web3. It has the
Web
Web3 in it. It's
Web3,
a
okay.
normal phone with an extra function. Normal like any other, it can connect to your internet and your telecoms, but the extra functionality is the Web3 functionality it has because it was
Got it.
used with that node. That node it has its own. Even the when you look at the blockchain is going to be embedded in there. The phone alone is not running on the blockchain; it's running on Android. It's an Android.
Okay.
Yes, it's an
Okay.
Android phone, but with an extra node to give you more value at the end of the day. It can,
Okay.
yes,
Awesome.
which other phones don't have because you can't also download its app on another phone. You cannot do it. It
Okay.
yes, it
Tell
has.
me another thing is when you join and you order the say for instance I joined today and I order my phone today in South Africa, how long does it take?
In South Africa, if you need
Hmm.
to come,
Now, I want to know how long would it take when I pay for my phone today?
ah, now I have
What is
two.
the lead time?
I'm using two types of delivering. There is the company one where they may take about 2 weeks to get the phone home. But when you have done the payment, what I do, I use my people in Dubai to get the phone on the Emirates. I have some people, so I have usually talked to I've delivered like 5 phones so far. And might
Okay.
have used it because the company process sometimes is long. There are so many people who are coming in to be delivered. So they wait usually for an amount to be,
Okay.
yes. When someone has bought one, what I do, I have someone who works with Emirates in Dubai. I tell them, go to the office. All you need is to send your invoice proof. Then the
Sure.
person uses their ID, they rate against it, and they give the person the phone. He puts it on the plane with someone coming to South Africa. especially that specific area. So I have delivered something
Awesome.
like that. Recently, we also delivered in Namibia about 2 phones. So getting the phone there is not a big issue. It's not a big issue. The most
Okay.
important thing is actually buying it now or getting the minter, then you load it when it is still at difficulty 8. It's the best
Yes,
time.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. And tell me that little unit, how big is it? Does it take up a lot of space?
You're saying?
The minter, hardware.
Yes.
Does it take up a lot of space
Yeah, it has.
in my house?
Yes, it has. It has backup.
No, I'm saying, does it take up a lot of space?
No, it's a small thing. It's so tiny. It's actually
Oh, is it
so
only? Okay, okay,
tiny.
okay.
It's
Okay.
almost the size of, let me see. Okay, I have, let me see. It's big. It's less. It's actually, you can see this kind of thing. It's almost this,
Okay, okay,
yes,
okay. Like a
small.
router.
Those are
Okay.
small meters. Yeah, some are this size of
Uh,
this book. You find it's the size of this book.
okay, so like a router. Okay, okay,
Yes,
no,
it's a
that's good.
retail. You
Like a
can put it
Wi-Fi router.
anywhere.
Okay,
You can
okay.
put it anywhere. It has what we call the social inclusion bit, that I can put it in my bag and move with it. It's not heavy. Anyone can
Awesome.
tell, yes, it's not something heavy. You can move with it, and someone thinks you might be having a power bank or something. It's not a bomb. I can even cross borders with it at the airport, anywhere. So
And it is, and it must just always be on Wi-Fi. In other words, it must be
yes, they say at least 10 hours, 10 hours a day is okay. At least 20 days a month is fine, because at some point you might be off,
Do
which is
you have
understandable.
do you have an idea of how much data it's taking, that I can just make sure my people has got enough data, the data package?
I didn't get that one.
You know, when they on this on the at the house on Wi-Fi or from the mobile phone, I just want to know how much data will it use per month, so I can make sure that my people has got enough data, because you know in South Africa
The
data is
data.
very expensive.
It's like the usual data that you have for your phone that you're using. It doesn't as long as the data is on, it will just be using it in the background. Very little of it. Actually,
A
I
little,
think
okay,
it's minimal, like the way I would use the
okay,
word
okay,
WhatsApp. You might find actually WhatsApp taking more data than what this thing can take.
okay. No, that's
Yes.
cool. Yeah,
It's
that's
just
cool.
normal data, no extra. Normal data.
No, that's awesome. That's
Mm.
awesome. No, I'm very happy. I'm very happy, Benny. I think this is very good.
Yes, it's a good concept.
I'll definitely discuss it with my team tonight,
Okay.
and I'll get back to Vivian,
Yeah.
and we'll take it from there.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for the time.
Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it.
All right. And I will also be in South Africa soon. I'm planning to come
Yeah,
and
please come and
meet
let
a
me
few
know. Then we
people.
can get together. Then we'll
Yes.
explain to you what we're busy doing.
That I can
We'll
do
blow your mind.
physical presentations. I want to
Yeah,
come from Durban. I go to Joburg. I have a team in Mpumalanga. I want to meet them. I see what they're up to, you know.
yeah. Now I've got big teams in Limpopo and in Mpumalanga.
Yes.
And yeah, so let's get together when you're here. Then I'll
Okay.
explain to you my whole strategy,
No
and it
problem.
will blow your mind.
All right, no problem.
Okay, thanks, my
Okay,
dear.
I'm
Thanks,
gonna
Fabian.
share this with Vivian. She'll give you the record,
Please.
and you got.
Thank you, my dear. Appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Bye
Thank-
bye.
All right, thank you. Bye bye. Crypto V, I will share. Don't worry. I've got your number now. I'm gonna share. Yes. Someone else.
Which country are you from, Benny?
I'm currently in Uganda right now.
Oh, I heard about you. You're the one who registered Newton.
Yes, brother Newton. Brother Newton is in our team. He's actually in our team with Vivian. Same.
Oh, really?
Yes, all the Karanjas, all of them, they are coming to work. I will be coming to Nairobi to do a very big meeting. Very big meeting.
Amanda Vivian, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Amanda Vivian, I don't know. Caro. I don't know.
When did you register?
Okay. Sorry?
When did you register?
I signed up like a week ago.
Yeah,
Last week.
You're under Vivian. Yeah, she knows where she placed you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Let me get up that